The girl was shocked to discover that the essay she had written had already appeared on the social media account of a scheming girl, and it turned out that her brother had secretly installed a hidden camera in her glasses. No wonder every time exams ended, the scheming girl's answers were always identical to hers. She suddenly remembered her previous life, when she had worked so hard to get into a prestigious school, only to be falsely accused of plagiarism by the scheming girl and ultimately driven to her death by online harassment. But fate had given her a second chance. She had been sent back to the week before the SAT. This time she was prepared. When her brother handed her the predicted essay for the SAT, she knew exactly what was about to happen, so she deliberately wrote the essay in front of him, waiting for the scheming girl to reveal her true colors. The next day, as expected, the whole class was buzzing about how the scheming girl had predicted the essay topic, and the content was exactly what she had written the night before. But just as she was about to strike back, the scheming girl grabbed her phone and accused her of plagiarism, even pulling in classmates to testify that if the essays were the same, it meant she had copied. Before she could finish stirring up trouble, the teacher called the girl into the office. To her surprise, she was offered an early admission to a top school, meaning she didn't have to take the SAT at all. The girl immediately asked the teacher to keep it a secret, planning to deliver a fatal blow to the scheming girl and her brother. As she left the office, she ran into the two of them, who were still trying to gang up on her. The scheming girl once again publicly accused her of plagiarism, with her brother playing along. But this time the girl didn't bother arguing. With a simple "I'm not taking the SAT," she left the two of them pale and speechless. Her brother almost slipped up, and the scheming girl even knelt down to beg for forgiveness. Seeing this, the girl decided to play along with their act. She agreed to take the SAT and even wrote her essay in classical Chinese, thinking it would be too difficult for the scheming girl to copy. But to her surprise, as soon as she finished writing, the scheming girl's account posted the exact same content. She looked around the study room and finally realized her brother had installed a pinhole camera in her glasses all along. On the day of the SAT, as she looked at the exam paper that was identical to the one from her previous life, she decided to give the scheming girl a memorable gift. She deliberately wrote down the answers, and the scheming girl copied them without hesitation, even handing in her paper early again. But on the day the results were announced, as the two of them went up on stage to receive their awards, the scheming girl suddenly accused the girl of plagiarism in front of everyone. The crowd was stunned, and the scheming girl even pulled out surveillance footage showing the girl looking in her direction several times. But the next second, when the surveillance footage was revealed, the whole room exploded. The girl had handed in a blank paper. She had anticipated this move. Submitting a blank paper wouldn't affect her early admission and would instead catch the scheming girl off guard. She immediately exposed the truth. The scheming girl had been copying through the camera in her glasses, and her brother was the accomplice. But the scheming girl still denied it, claiming she had posted the predicted content on social media before the exam and even threatened to have the principal expel the girl if she didn't apologize. The principal, intimidated by the scheming girl's father, who was a board member, demanded that the girl prove her innocence or apologize publicly. But little did they know the real comeback had only just begun.